warm welcome to you to Jude Living a Colourful Life, and I am progressing through our top to toe of self-care and personal pampering, and we're moving down towards our feet. And there's nothing more relaxing at the end of a busy day, if you've been on your feet all day, than to soak your feet and give them a lovely infusion of essential oils. And a really special way to do that is to use some salts or crystals, whatever you want to call them. So I have already pre-mixed this blend here of Epsom salts, and you will find a link for this from a company called West Lab on the YouTube channel, and also some Himalayan salts, which have got this really nice pink colour, which I actually really like. I just think it gives a little sparkle and a little bit of a loveliness to the base crystals that I've created. And you can really use any oils of your choice, but I always like to have something that is quite fresh and quite antibacterial for the feet, because I just think it's really nice, antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral, just so that we can get the chance to do a bit of cleansing when the feet are soaking for ideally 20 minutes, but even if you can only manage 5, that would be fabulous. So I'm using a little plastic pot here just because I feel it's sometimes a wee bit safer if you're soaking the feet. This could also be used as a bath soak. So I'm going to fill about half, and then I will be topping it up. There we are. And the oils that I have chosen today are a mixture of fruit, which I've got lemon, which is always refreshing, always enlivening, gives us a little bit of a kick, so I want to pop some lemon in there. I'm also going to pop some eucalyptus in, and I think this is a blue gum eucalyptus, so it's a really fresh aroma, but it does have a slight woodiness to it as well, which is really nice, and it comes from the eucalyptus tree, so it's quite nice that we've got a fruit, we've got a tree, and then we've got a herb, and we use a very small amount of mint. Now the reason we just use a very small amount is two things. One is that peppermint is a very, very strong oil, and it will completely take over the blend if we use too much of it. If we use probably more than 1 or 2 drops, it will absolutely swamp the other aromas. And the other reason is, if there's any kind of little irritation in the skin at all, and we use 1 drop of mint, then it will generally help calm and soothe it down. If we put in more than 1 drop, it will very often inflame and make it worse. So peppermint is a really fabulous oil, but it's one to be quite careful with. So we're only probably going to use 1 drop today. And in this little pot, we can use about 10 drops of oil. So I'm going to pop in 5 of my lemon to start with. Oh, there we go. 5th one out. Come on. Oh, that's it. So that's 5 lemon, and I'm going to use 4 of the eucalyptus. 4, that's it. And I'm going to use 1 drop of mint, so I'm going to be very careful to do this, lifting the pot up because that makes it a little bit easier. 1. Great. Always tricky if you end up with more than 1 mint, because you tend to have to claw the blend back. So I'm just going to use the other end of this spoon to give it a little stir and to blend the oils through. You can hear them grinding away in there and mixing and melding and blending together. Ooh! That's really interesting, because I'm getting a lot of in the aroma, a lot of the eucalyptus, And even though there's only 1 drop of mint in there, that really is catching. But it's nice, and I think it will feel really refreshing, which is what I would like it to be. If you were going to be doing creating this potion, and if you were wanting it not to be quite so fresh, then I would probably change the eucalyptus to be something maybe more floral, maybe something like lavender or geranium. That would help really soften it and make it more relaxing, especially if this is going to be a later evening practice that you were going to do, your little self-nurturing. And it would be fine to change the mint and pop in something maybe like chamomile or something that is much, much more relaxing. So keep in mind, I'm going for something that's refreshing, kind of finishing the day, maybe been gardening all day or been outside or walking or whatever I've been doing. But if I've been on my feet lots, then it would be lovely to use this. How gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful as a little soak. Now, there is a little option here that if you wanted to make it more moisturising, and if you wanted to kind of rub it into your feet and use it as a kind of washing scrub, then it's absolutely fine to add some oil to this also. It makes it much more moisturising, and it does mean that it will make the skin softer. So I've already got some spare oil in here, and this is sunflower oil that's in this little bottle. So I'm just going to add probably only about 2 or 3 mils of that and mix that up, and that just is going to give a little oily glaze over the water when you put a spoon of this into water. It does also mean that it's sticking together more in there, but I also need to add, using the other end of the spoon, a few more spoons of this to top up my little pot here. And this will last for many foot baths. So I'll that's pretty much it, and give it another little stir. Wonderful. Mix it all well. You can also, once you've got the lid on, give it a good old shake, and always shake each time that you use it. There we are. Oh, that is just divine. I feel refreshed even just smelling the aroma before I've even got it on my feet. So let's get the lid on. Let's give it a good shake. Our little foot cocktail here of lovely, lovely oils of mint, eucalyptus and lemon. And you could of course change any of those. So, spoonful of that, using your teaspoon, into the water. I would tend to add the crystals after the water has been run, your warm water, because that then means that you're taking the chance to really let a lot of the oils go into the water and be in the oil. And if you want to take a little spoonful and rub it onto your feet, give them a lovely cleanse and give them an exfoliation, and you could even work up your legs, then absolutely beautiful to do that as well. And of course, even though you're leaning down, working with your feet in a basin or a bowl of water, the aroma will be coming up and just filling you up beautifully. So what a great and easy thing to do as part of your personal pampering plan. And really, I have been using the products that I've been making, the face creams and the night cream and the body cream and the neck and the shoulder cream. I've been using these since I've been making them each day, and oh, I just feel fabulous. My skin is just so much softer even than usual, and I'm using oils every day. So just have this there. It's a real encourager for you to soak those feet that carry us twice round the world in a lifetime. They really deserve some care and attention. So how lovely to do that and to honour yourself with that. And as if that's not enough, day 7 of our Pamper programme takes us to creating a fabulous foot care cream that you would then anoint on after having your little foot soak. Great for nails, wonderful to help ease and soothe hard skin. It really, really hits the spot. So there we are, another little potion in need of another little label, which I'll make up and pop on there, reminding myself what I have in that blend. And thank you so much for joining me for more personal pamper time. And if you've any requests, please leave me comments. I love to hear what you would like to know more about and anything that you want to ask, so that I can be sure to address that in my videos for you. So I really look forward to spending more time with you very soon, and I wish you a wonderful rest of day, whatever that holds for you, and more from me later. So it's bye from Jude, living a colourful life.